Our top story at this hour, well, amid rising tensions in the Indian state of Jammu and Kashmir, mobile internet services have been snapped in parts of the state. All educational institutions in the capital city of Srinagar have been asked to remain closed until further orders. Section 144 has also been imposed in the region. There is a complete bar on holding any kind of public meetings or rallies during the period of operation of the order. The Union Cabinet is set to meet today in order to assess the law and order situation in the state.
सिक्योरिटी सिनेरियो को देखते हुए डिस्ट्रिक्ट उधमपुर में सेक्शन 144 सीआरपीसी के तहत 4 या 4 से ज्यादा लोगों के मूवमेंट पे रिस्ट्रिक्शन लगाई गई है। मैं आपके माध्यम से लोगों को अपील करना चाहूंगा, किसी तरह का पैनिक ना करें। ये एक जस्ट प्रिकॉशनरी स्टेप है और इसके साथ साथ जितने भी स्कूल कॉलेजेस हैं उनमें भी, चाहे वो गवर्नमेंट है प्राइवेट है, उनमें भी क्लासरूम वर्क सस्पेंडेड रहेगा। और एक ये प्रिकॉशनरी स्टेप है तो इसमें कोई पैनिक करने की जरूरत नहीं है। हम एज एंड व्हेन सिचुएशन डिमांड करेगी उस तरीके से उसको रिएक्ट करेंगे।
Ahead of this crucial cabinet meet, Union Home Minister Amit Shah chaired a meeting with top-level officials in New Delhi yesterday. Shah met with National Security Advisor Ajit Doval, the Chief of the Bureau of Intelligence, among many others. The meeting comes amid a massive security build-up in the valley. Intelligence reports have suggested that terrorists have made multiple infiltration attempts into India between July 29th and July 31st. Reports suggest that the infiltrators were attempting to launch a Pulwama-style terror attack. Tourists and Amarnath pilgrims have been asked to leave amid fears that they might be targets of terror attacks. And joining me for more on this story is our correspondent, principal diplomatic correspondent Siddhant Sibal, joining us live from New Delhi. A very good morning to you, Siddhant. Of course, there has been a lot of hectic developments over the weekend. Now, Section 144 has also been imposed. Take us through the latest.
Well, good morning, Shivangi. The situation remains precarious in the Indian state of Jammu and Kashmir. Overnight, we have seen that a lot of politicians have been put under house arrest. It's a lockdown in the Indian state of Jammu and Kashmir, and we know that all education institutes are closed. In fact, the entire state, all the tourists have been asked to leave the state as soon as possible, and almost 95% of tourists have now left the state. We also know that number of travel advisories have been also issued by countries such as UK, Australia, Israel and Germany. But now all eyes are on the big Indian cabinet meeting, which will be headed by the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi at 9:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time. And after that, we do expect some kind of announcement. But if we look at what is happening in past few days, we know that the LOC, lot of developments happening there. It is kind of hot, and we also know that Pakistan's BAT, which is the border action troops, try to infiltrate into the Karen sector in the Indian state of Jammu and Kashmir, and we also know that the number of Pakistani terrorists / regulars have been killed, approximately 5 to 7. Their bodies are still there. The Indian Army asked them, the Pakistani side, to pick those bodies, but still there hasn't been any response. But it seems there is a big connect between what's happening in Kabul to what's happening in Kashmir. Also, in the aftermath of comments made by the US President Donald Trump, it seems that Islamabad is emboldened to create kind of crisis there. We saw the tweet by the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Imran Khan, saying that there can be crisis. So it seems Pakistan is trying to make hay when the sun is shining, and when it comes to Afghan peace process, they might be trying to blackmail the United States, saying that if they can get something from the eastern side, they will deliver something on the western side.
Siddharth, like you just mentioned, that the Pakistan Prime Minister has tweeted and said that there could be a possible regional crisis, and he also has asked for international intervention. Tell us about that. India has made it clear from before that Kashmir is an issue that they want to solve with Pakistan. They don't want a third party here. But once again, Imran Khan asking for a third party intervention.
Well, the long-standing policy of New Delhi is no third-party intervention. It is in line with the Shimla and the Lahore declaration. But it seemed that after the visit of Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan to United States and comments made by the US President Donald Trump about mediation, the generals in Rawalpindi are emboldened, and that is why we have seen LOC hotting up, in a sense, a lot of activity happening across the LOC, Pakistani forces trying to infiltrate also. But it's clear that this has been the Pakistani policy as well since 2001, that they have been asking the West to pressurize New Delhi to deliver something on Kashmir. Only then Pakistan will deliver something when it comes to peace in Afghanistan. And we know right now, even as we speak, talks are happening between United States and Taliban in Doha. So clearly there is connect between Kabul and Kashmir, but Pakistan in the past has failed when it comes to its nefarious activities or designs to create unrest in Kashmir. And this time around, the Indian government is taking no chances, and that is why the Indian government has taken certain precautionary measures. But we'll all get to know what is happening on the ground because of the blackout right now only after the cabinet meet ends and there can be some kind of major announcements.
Right, Siddhant, thank you for joining us with all those details.
I don't have the numbers. I know that people have died.
It's just more concerned about pleasing the NRA.
That have become everyday place in this country.